Welcome to a month in my reading life. Good morning and happy Easter and happy 17th. Take my pills. And happy 17th of April. I have already been to church this morning for the sunrise service. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. And I am back here to get some stuff ready because I was up so late last night for prom. I am going to get the video for today edited and posted, and I think then I'm going to just go lay in my bed for a couple of hours and maybe actually try to go to sleep and get some sleep. I do have a live Q&A for somebody that I'm a patron of. They're doing a live thing today. So I want to participate in that, but that's not until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I feel like I can get my video edited and go get some sleep. Otherwise, it's just setting up, prepping for the week ahead, and I will do all the calendar stuff. I will set up all the calendar stuff that I showed you last week. Hopefully, this was this past week's calendar, and so hopefully next week's calendar has a lot less on it, and I have fewer places to go, as the dogs bark at somebody. But I did already kind of look ahead, and I know that I have 2 places to go just tomorrow, so we will see. I did finish Memory and Death, which was my audiobook last night. And I was trying to decide what I was going to do going forward. And I think what I'm going to do is I still don't have the Stephen King book that was on hold, The Regulators, I think it is, that's on hold with my Libby app. Yeah, it just says available soon. It's still not ready. So once that's ready, that's going to be what I read. But I think what I'm going to do for today is I'm going to read 2 of the short ones on my list. So after Memory and Death, the next In Death is called, what's it called? It's a novella. And so I think that's what I'm going to do for that one. But also Tangles and Treason is a short book, less than 100 pages, which is what I needed for one of the prompts for my Aurelium Academy. And so I added that on just for that reason. It's like an hour long on audio, which if on my 2 speed, it's, done in 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to try to finish that one and finish the novella for the next J.D. Robb In Death book, both of those today, and then we'll see if this hold is done. If the hold is not done, then I will probably do some kind of randomizer or something to see what's going to be the next one. I am getting there, my list is getting shorter and shorter that I have left to read. So that's nice. I also have 1 more day left on my Robin Hobb rotation. I have today and tomorrow, so I guess I have 2 days left. So I'm going to do 3 chapters today and 3 chapters tomorrow. I just realized that I've been calling this Shaman's Crossing when the word is shaman. It's a shaman, right? I don't know. But anyway, this has school. He's at the academy. The last chapter was called Classmates, and the one before that was called The Academy. So he's at an academy training to be a certain kind of soldier, a cavalry soldier. And if he fails out of that, he has to go into the normal army. So that's what's happening right now in this book. And I like it. I still like it. I guess I'm not sure what I'm waiting for to not like about it, but I like it. So anyway, that is where we are with everything, it sounds like, for today. And I will probably check back in later today. If I finish one of the novellas, I definitely will check in. We are increasing our Fires of Heaven read for the Wheel of Time, so I will be reading more chapters of that over the next couple of days. So that's everything. Okay, it is almost 5 p.m. and I am still tired. So since I stayed up for the 24-hour thing for the Fortuna that I didn't finish, and then last night I stayed up to pick up from prom, I just have not had a lot of sleep. And I've set up for next week, specifically tomorrow, and one of my kids has a 9 o'clock appointment in the morning. So I'm not going to be able to sleep in. I'm going to have to get up and get dressed. So my plan is going to be to go to sleep early tonight. I wanted to come on here then and tell you that I finished Tangles and Treason, and it was 35 minutes long, just about how this vampire knitting club, which is apparently what this whole series is about. I don't know anything about the series, but this book was recommended because it was so short and somebody had read it. And so Django heard me talking and needed to come say hi. So I decided to pick it up because I needed a book for my Aurelium. I'm pretty sure that was for Emmeline. She needed a book that was less than 100 pages. And so I read this. So it's just the beginning. Like, it talks about how the guy became a vampire and then what happened like hundreds of years into the future. And I guess it ends where book number 1 begins. So that's what I think about it anyway. I don't know, because I haven't read the first book. And then I finished Haunted in Death, which is a novella from the In Death series by J.D. Nora Roberts. And it might actually be, sorry Django. It might actually be a pretty good place to start if you wanted to just jump in. It's book 22 and a half, but it really doesn't throw you into a lot of stuff that you have to know. So if you wanted to start it and you only wanted to start in the middle, maybe not at the beginning. It's called Haunted because there is a building that is said to be haunted, and the man that bought it, his grandfather originally owned it, and it's said to be haunted. So he bought it, and then he ends up dead there, and Eve has to solve the case. So it was good. It was short, just a little novella. So the thing now is, though, that I don't know what book I'm going to start on next. I still don't have the Stephen King book available from my library. So I'm going to get out. Okay, so I'm getting out the books that I can read. And I have 6 of them here that are like ready to go. I have The Next, Nora Roberts. I have Cytonic. This is my ARC on NetGalley. It's called The Temps. This is The Bone Ships. This is Regulators by Stephen King, so that's technically not available. And then here's Mastiff, which is the next Tamara Cooper. Her name is Becca Cooper and Tamara Pierce, so I combined it together. This is how tired I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only 5 books that I can pick from right now to start next. So I think I'm going to call one of my kids and tell them to pick a number 1 to 5. Let's do that. Yes, they're both in the house with me. I'm still going to call them.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you pick a number 1 to 5 for me?
3.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I have them right here in their order. So we're going to go 1, 2, and here's number 3. So this is going to be the next one. It's my NetGalley read, which is nice because I need to get that done. And so that's what I'm doing next. I am probably not starting this until tomorrow because I'm afraid if I start reading it tonight, then I'll try to stay up and finish it. Okay. That's not true. I'm going to have to read a book at least while I'm like getting ready for bed and getting in the bed. So I'm definitely going to read some of it tonight. I just don't want to read a lot of it because I need to go to sleep so that I can get up and be ready for tomorrow. I do not want to start my week tired. It's my favorite week of the month. It's batch week, and I'm so excited about it. So I don't want to start off. But what I am going to do is I'm so behind on watching YouTube videos, specifically BookTube stuff that I really enjoy. And so I'm going to have to do like a real purge and just really ask myself why I'm subscribed to some of these channels. Is it because I think that's what all the cool kids are doing and I want to be like them? Or is it somebody that I actually am engaged with and having conversations with? And those are the ones that I'm going to keep. And I'm going to not waste I'm not going to spend my time on the people that I just feel like I should be subscribed to, but I'm not getting a ton of value from. I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to start doing, because I mean, like, I have almost 300 videos just from the last like 3 or 4 weeks. And that's just too much, especially for somebody who doesn't like sitting and watching things. It's really hard for me to do that. So it's not going to be hard for me to do it right now because I'm very tired. And I'm going to make myself wait until about 8 o'clock tonight. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to get in the bathtub. And I'm going to lay in the tub and probably read for a little while. And then I'm going to bed nice and early. And I'm going to be ready tomorrow. Even though the first half of my day is just driving my children around to appointments. I'm still going to be ready to go. It's batch week. And I'm excited about it. Okay, I'm going to try this. I know that sometimes my sound doesn't do very well, but this morning, Monday morning, is just so busy that I have not even been to my computer, and I didn't want to have to take the time to sit down and record. I just wanted to sit down and be able to edit today's video and get it put up. So I finished a book that I didn't even tell y'all I was reading. There was something I was reading that was a little bit scary. I can't even remember what it was. So I just went on Scribd and like looked for something that I could read. This was like a few weeks ago. And I found The Rosie Project by Graham Stinson, I think. Anyway, I'll put up a picture of it. And I finished it last night. It was so super cute. He is a professor? No, he's some kind of researcher, genetics researcher, and he needs a wife. He's decided that he wants a wife, like it's time, and so he creates the Wife Project with all these like questions and just tries to find a woman that he can marry that fits all of his criteria. And then he meets Rosie, who doesn't fit in any of the criteria on the project, but she doesn't know who her father is. So he creates a father project for Rosie to try to determine who her dad is at the same time that he's still doing his wife project. So anyway, it was just really cute and I really liked it. And I immediately, when I finished it, went ahead and got the second book. I don't remember what it's called, but they're married and trying to have a baby, or they're gonna have a baby. I don't know. I haven't even started it yet, but I went ahead and downloaded it. So it is my like happy right before bedtime book. And the reason I read it last night is because I started The Temps, and it is an apocalyptic thing, and it was just a little too much for me right before bed last night. So I was like, we're gonna read Rosie right now. So I finished The Rosie Project. However, I am really liking The Temps, and maybe I'll finish it today and I'll tell you about it in tomorrow's video. So I'm not going to go through and read the stats for you, mostly because I don't have them here. So I will just pop them up here on the screen around my face while I'm talking, and those will be the stats for today and the overall stats for all of April. I don't think there's anything else that I need to wrap up or talk about, so I will see you tomorrow. Bye.